Hello, this is Tom Callos. Well, if you're an artist or an architect, graphic designer, you get hired based on what you can do, not the promises you make, but you show a portfolio. This is the medium I work in, this is the materials, this is the work that I've done in the past, and that's how you get the money that you're looking for. That's how you get people to value what you do. But in the martial arts world, there's none of that. It's very little. You make promises, and everybody makes the same promises. Some of them are using promises that were made 20 or 30 years ago that are just perpetuated words that represent things that you or many martial artists aren't even really being held accountable for, or dissipate and become invisible. And what I'm trying to encourage you to do, and what I think is the most revolutionary thing that would drive all your marketing for the rest of your career, is to look deeply at what you do on the mat and how it affects people in your community and the community itself. What is your work producing? Tell us the stories, collect them. Take pictures, take video. I mean, it's all right here on your phone, right? It's not like you have to have a camera crew or even a writer. You can write and edit, and I mean, there's just so many opportunities in it. So from this time now until this time next year, I want you to make a practice out of first learning how to use the web to to collect stories. You've got to have a good blog. It's got to be set up right. You can change it 100 ways, but you must start. And then I challenge you to make a practice of holding yourself accountable to the work you say you can do. We know you say you can teach self-defense. We know you talk a good game. Show us the evidence that the young men and women, the older men and women in your school are actually doing things or getting results. The best fitness programs show before and after. Well, tell us more stories about how your work is meaningful and valuable and worth the money you charge, plus, plus, plus. You should be assembling a project portfolio that contains the stories of what you and your students do and why you do it and what the results were. And you should make this the driving force of your teaching mentality. Like, I am going to affect these people deeply through this very sound centered work that I do on the mat, whether it be grappling or karate or taekwondo or whatever. Change your thinking. It's the new paradigm to say, what makes me different from him or her is in my portfolio. It's what we do, not what we promise, that makes a difference. Because anybody in your community can come with a bankroll and open a beautiful facility and make exactly the same promises you make. What will separate you is what you're actually doing. And the real benefit to this work, besides showing potential students what it is that you do, parents and so on, teachers, school administrators, politicians, people of influence in your community, is that it makes you and I look deeply at what we do, and it holds us accountable to a level of performance which is not presently the status quo.